If you're on this spiritual journey, you certainly want to raise your vibration. That's what you've been told, right? How do I raise my vibration? Well, there's a lot of people that talk about, we talk about what vibration is and why it's so important to have a high vibration, right? But how do we actually raise our vibration? And it's really not a thing that you could sit down and just say, okay, I'm going to raise my vibration now and I'm going to do it and then walk away and you're going to be good. Because what happens is you come back down to that baseline that you've been running at vibrationally for years, if not decades. It's almost like a magnet. It's like a gravity. It draws you right back down. So you could sit and you could try to raise your vibration for, a few moments and you could feel good. You could tap in abundance and love and joy and those types of things. But as soon as you get back out in reality again, you come back down to where you were, right? So in this video, I'm going to address how to really raise your vibration by preventing your vibration from dropping throughout the day. So if you could raise that vibrational set point, what happens is you maintain a higher vibrational state, logically, right, throughout your day. Your vibration is not going to continue to drop, okay? And in order to do that throughout your day, there are very important things that you can do to bring it back to the body. You see, when we're focused out in the field, working, or whatever it is that we're doing throughout the day, we are not present in the body. We are focused out here and our energy slows down. And when your energy slows down, it starts moving slower, right? Your vibration drops. That's physics. That's natural. So what we want to do is we want to get our energy moving within the body. And how do we do that? Well, we need to bring awareness to the body. When we can bring awareness to the body, we literally focus energy into the body, and that expands consciousness. And when you create space and expand consciousness within the body, what happens is your energy starts moving faster. And as a function of that, your vibration starts to elevate. So what you can do throughout your day to assist in that process is bringing your attention back into the body periodically, even if only for a few moments, say once an hour. I'm going to focus into my heart, I'm going to focus into my root, and I'm going to take a few deep breaths. What that does is it takes your energy out of that mental body, brings it back into the physical body, and your energy starts to move. It gives your body an opportunity to relax. It lets go of all that tension because it had stuck energy. Now your energy starts to move and your body starts to relax. When that happens, your vibration goes up. You start to vibrate faster, meaning you become more energized, more energetic, and less particle. Okay, so that's the one thing you can do throughout your day. And do this every hour if you can. Set yourself a reminder, put Post-it notes out, I don't care what it is, to get back into your body and breathe. When you do that enough, your body will start to remember that. And when you get triggered, instead of your vibration dropping, what's going to happen is your body's going to start to breathe more deeply and relax on its own. That's called reprogramming the subconscious mind. That's creating new habits. The next thing you could do is to get outside if you can, if it's nice where you are, and take a walk in nature, right? When we change the scenery and we get out in nature, we are changing the energetic dynamic that we are experiencing in that moment. So if you find that you're busy doing things throughout your day, and maybe there are 3D types of things, maybe it's a job you do, or whatever it is that you have to do throughout your day that lowers your vibration, take some times throughout your day, various times, to get outside if you can, and take a walk in nature, right? It doesn't have to be out in a forest, right? It can be through your neighborhood. Focus on the grass, put your feet in the grass, focus on the trees, focus on the animals, listen for the birds, listen to what's happening in nature. That will help you to anchor back into the body. You can use your sight and your physical senses to change what you've been experiencing, lead you into a more peaceful state by experiencing and actually seeing and hearing the animals and nature and making that part of your experience in that moment. What happens is your body relaxes to that, right? It starts to move into coherence with the Earth's energetic field. Your heart and your brain, you'll notice your breathing starts to slow down, your body starts to let go of tension, and it starts to calm itself. That will raise your vibration. Very simple. Just getting outside for a few moments here and there, short walks, does wonders to raise your vibration. Okay, the next thing you could do to raise your vibration is to really get inside and focus inward and shut off the outside noise. Okay, let's say you can't get away from where you are. Let's say you can't get out in nature, right? What you can do is close your eyes. Like I said earlier, you could breathe here and focus on your breath. But when you could shut down some of that sensory experience, if only for a few moments, you start to be able to tap into that 0-point field, into the quantum field. And when you do that, you become more energy. You become less matter, less particle. Energy starts to move, right? You start to vibrate faster. This helps you to stay anchored in the body, out of the mental body, in the physical body, and gets your energy moving. Now, for me, I've had many experiences where I've been overthinking, very stressed, maybe overtired, fatigued, and whatever. And that was really because I was ungrounded. So what I've done in those situations is I hit the circuit breaker on what I'm experiencing in that moment, and I shifted the experience, right? I started to focus inward. I focused less from out here, what's happening out here, in more what's happening in here. You could put on music if you want. I don't care what kind of music. It could be binaural beats, meditation music. I use rock music, right? That helps me to get focused. It opens up a portal into periods of times during my life where I felt really high vibe. Okay, so I get inward, I turn on some music, I sit, I meditate, and all of a sudden I find myself back in those experiences that felt really amazing to me. So now, when my vibration was slipping, now it's starting to come back up, right? So you see how this works? A lot of time we want to focus on the stars and we want to get to the stars. And the easier thing to do for me, really, in my experience, is to look at it from the other perspective and prevent my vibration from falling. It's those little things that I could do throughout my day to prevent my vibe from falling, focusing less on getting high vibrational or becoming high vibrational, but more on preventing my vibration from dropping, the more stable I find I'm able to be. Okay, because I don't have those big wobbly moments throughout my day, those big polarizing swings from high vibe to low vibe. I feel myself starting to get heavy. Instead of focusing up, I focus in. That gets energy moving, and really the effect of that or the experience of that is becoming high vibrational, right? So if I am trying to get high vibrational, but I'm falling, right? It's kind of like trying to climb out of quicksand. You're never going to be able to do it. It just takes so much energy. But if you can just stabilize that foundation to prevent yourself from falling even further, what happens is now you have something solid to build off of. So when you go back to that well throughout your day, you're going to be able to maintain a higher vibrational set point, right? Because you're not losing yourself as the day goes on. You're not staying unconscious as the day goes on. You're not out in the field, in the mental body, working and ignoring your energy as the day goes on. You've made a choice to get back in and maintain and provide self-care to your own energy. And just by doing that, and you do this periodically throughout the day, what happens is you start to not only rise, but when you fall, you don't fall like you did before. Your vibration remains higher. So if you're looking to raise your vibration throughout the day, let's put in some moments there of presence to bring it back into the body, to maybe get out into nature. And when I'm out in nature, I certainly focus inward and focus on my breath, and I feel all the energy that nature has for me, that it's made available to me, and I anchor into the earth, I ground into the earth, I connect with nature, right? I use my sight and my hearing to do that. And now I'm just keeping that set point here, not letting it fall. You see, so I don't have to go out and try to climb out of the quicksand. What I can do is just build that foundation beneath my feet so I stop falling. So if you switch your mindset, flip it around, and you focus more on not so much what do I need to do to raise my vibration, but what can I do to prevent my vibration from falling? what's going to happen is you're going to realize that you just have a really, really solid foundation from which to expand. You're no longer going to be diving in to those pits of triggers and of anxiety that kind of creep up out of nowhere, right? Your body is going to know now how to stabilize itself, how to calm itself, and start to realign with those higher vibrational emotions. And when that happens, you're going to realize that you have become a higher vibrational being, and all the amazing experiences that are available to you will start to reveal themselves.